Hey, it's Rasbane with Role Playing Public Radio. We're playing Heart, the City Beneath. The campaign is called Descending Derelictus. This is episode 13. And as far as you know, it's only been a week since we last played. Haha. So,
yeah, real time is nonsense to you.
Yeah.
Nothing life-changing occurred. No, nothing.
Yeah. I didn't have a major life event recently at all.
No, Ross has always been married. I don't know what you people are talking about.
Yeah, no, this is there.
Mm-hmm. So, in the last episode, the Delvers finally got a hold of the apparatus. And
you can't not have a little bit of an accent when you say it, can you?
The apparatus, yes. And
it's not a real accent.
Yeah, and they entered the River of Blood to go down, and they did manage to escape from the cult of Zardoth and into the water, into the blood. They went down to tier 2. Unfortunately, they took a lot of injuries.
What you're talking about.
Yeah. So I had to take a little detour to the Red Markets, which are a place in this game that I did not make up.
It's fine.
Yeah, I swear to you.
I'm not telling Caleb shit. You're in a safe space here.
Yeah. So the Delvers have been patched up after doing a bit of work, after messing around. And they managed to get back to the apparatus to continue on their quest to reach Terminus Station on Tier 3. This River of Blood is their fastest way to there. This session, I believe Valanthe have fulfilled a plot beat, story beat. And so you have space for another one, is my understanding.
I do believe so. I found a heart-touched sapling on a delve, and I did bring it back to a haven for planting. And I do believe that beside the River of Blood is probably exactly what a heart-touched sapling wants. Like, that sucker is... It's going to grow huge here. So, you did good, Hasselhoff. You did good.
So, what new story beat do you want, just so I know?
Oh, I want a great new story beat, a wonderful new story beat. Such a lovely beat it is. As a matter of fact, it just makes me shiver to think about it. Scroll faster, faster.
Faster. You're looking at page 23 or 28 of the PDF. Well, we don't have to figure that out right now. I mean, just let me know when you figure it out. Most of you...
As a matter of fact, I think I figured it out.
Okay.
I need to convince the party to collect cursed resources on a delve, adding D6 to the delve's resistance.
Okay.
And my thought on that is that it's going to be easy enough to do, considering that we are currently riding down a river of blood, which is very, very homey. In fact, I'm sure that Rakk is... Rakk, would you pull your head out of the river? You need to breathe on occasion.
Don't tell me what to do. I like breathe. I'm gonna breathe water one day.
Well, it's blood, not water, so but you do you.
Blood's mostly water.
Yeah, but it's god blood, so it's mostly god water.
Yeah, the god of corpses.
Don't drink that. At least not from the tap.
He's not drinking it from the tap. He's drinking it from the source. It's different.
From the vein.
That's basically the tap of the dead cop corpse.
Yeah, just filling up bottles. I think we could sell some of this stuff.
Your Captain Vernon Blackclaw, as the drow is piloting, and he's like, arr, me mages.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Well, you do what you want. I control the apparatus, but I'll guide you. I swear I'll guide you to Terminus Station as far as we can go. But we unfortunately we're coming up on our next landmark, me mateys, soon, according to what I understand. We'll be passing Highrise, which is I don't know much about it. All I know is it's named such for the many towers it has. Hence, literally Highrise. So,
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Unless they named it ironically, maybe it's a big pit.
It could be. considering that this is the heart, it could go either way. It's either really tall or really not tall.
Yeah. So as you all continue on the way, talking amongst yourselves, in the distance you can see beginning the mist begins to part a little bit. It's very gloomy, but there's some sort of light from phosphorescent fungus growing along the banks of this blood river. Apparently it's a very fertile soil, fertilized by blood, you might say. And you can see there's also torch and lantern lights ahead as you see a great sea of rectangular towers, each at least 20 stories tall. Well, tall enough that you cannot see the top of them.
Damn, I was hoping for ironic pit.
Yeah. Between the rooftops, improvised rope bridges hang and sway in the breeze from monstrous vents from somewhere. Scavengers hide in shanty villages on roof islands. Some of them are knocked over. Dark and, it is. You see diseased pink-white crows caw and flock above, hungry for carrion.
I spy with my little eye 5 defenestrations.
Actually, quite literally, a person, you all see a person jump from one of the towers. Must have been from the roof farther above than you can see. And land on the rocks.
It's not a defenestration.
Was that a jump or was that a quote quote jump?
It's hard to say. You didn't see the start of it. You just see the person. They just land on the rocky grounds below. So,
well, there's an easy way to tell. How many times does he bounce before he splats?
No, this is too high up. There's no bouncing. Like he is pretty much ceased to be a body. Well, you don't even see it. Like he lands into a jagged bit of rocks below. So you don't see. Yeah, this is from a great distance. It's more like a dot. As
we go through the physics of potentially thrown individuals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as you're all sort of contemplating, how do you initially react to seeing that? Because at this point, the apparatus is only partially submerged. The top of it is open, so you can pop open a hatch and watch directly. You can watch through the periscope, or there are 2 mechanical lenses that are somewhat like giant crab eyes, but that's weird.
Ooh, I'm looking through the crab eyes.
Yeah.
Take crab eye number 1. I'll take crab eye number 2.
Okay.
Rakk, why don't you grab the periscope? You're kind of a connoisseur on these defenestrations / jumps. Can you tell us if that's despair or defenestration? We need to figure this place out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of you were basically watching, just taking in the scene when you all saw the person jump or fall and land with a very loud, what does a fleshy body that hits that is approaching terminal velocity sound like when it hits very, very dense rocks below? That's the sound that echoes.
Sounds like credits rolling.
Garanhon, how do you react when you see this?
Honestly, looking away just for a second because it saddens me one way or the other, whatever the situation is. But I do look back through there to see if I can get to the periscope specifically to see if it can get a bit more focus on the towers while I'm going through, or if there's anything else going on that we're seeing besides, constantly falling people.
Well, so far only one, but you've only been viewing this place for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. You do see other people moving about on the rope bridges and on the shanties built above the towers, on the roofs of the towers. You see some people by windows of the towers lighting candles or praying. Some are laying tapestries out the windows in some sort of ritualistic activity, some sort of ceremony. This actually, although at first glance it looked very desolate, it's actually somewhat populated. This is some sort of community here. So that's what you notice. Rakk, were you watching the towers at all, or were you just still lost in the sauce of blood?
Oh no, I mean I can multitask.
Okay, so you saw the body fall. What's your initial reaction?
I'm like, well, I mean, good form. If it was him or whoever threw him out had good form, but maybe I should find out if he jumped or was thrown.
Well, it's pretty.
Just saying.
Yeah, well, it's a pretty far distance away. Like it's, you're in the middle of the river, and that was like the tower's a little not quite on the shoreline, so you'd have to disembark, walk for like 10 minutes to get to where the body landed. It looks like.
Hey guys, you want to go look at a body?
Not really.
So Valanthe, how did you react to seeing the body fall?
Oh, don't you know that's the sound of the man falling on the rocks? Pointy. That's the sound. Well, I'm sorry, was someone talking?
Yeah. And Outis, what about you?
Well, I mean, the best way to know the vibes of a place is not to see, how or where the body falls, but to see how people around are responding to a body falling. Are the people on the bridges or in the windows seem to be paying any mind to the corpse drop?
There's a couple of people who seem to be who reacted to it. One person seems to be praying. One person seems to be observing intently. The praying seems to be more celebratory than mournful.
Ooh, that might be a red flag.
Yeah.
Hey, we may maybe look. I don't know. I'm no expert, but maybe some like suicide cult vibes or something going on here. I don't know. Not just keep an eye out. Could be like the bad weird.
The bad weird.
just mildly bad.
Just
weird.
mildly
sometimes we're in a weird library that also has a meat counter, and that rules. And sometimes we're in places with cults that want to eat us.
Mm-hmm.
And that is bad.
That is
bad.
bad.
Yeah, usually, yeah.
Okay. But you all basically continue on. Vernon does not seem to be any eager to disembark either. So now you're fully inside Highrise, surrounded on both sides of this river by these towers. You are going under some of these rope bridges. Some of them quite low to the ground, and you can see the people more clearly. This seems to be a community of drow primarily. None of people give your apparatus an odd look or two, but no one seems to be eager to attack. No one is taking up positions against you. No one is making any threatening gestures.
Okay,
you don't
thumbs up for that.
Yeah, you don't see any signs of death to outsiders or anything like that. Yeah,
this is a drow city. They've learned they're not going to be that overt. It's going to be more subtly, and I believe me, I know how to read those signs. Just everybody remember, be on your guard. You can never, ever trust a drow.
So, as you continue on, yeah, Vernon, gets a concerned look on his face. He says, "Me mateys, me buckos, I believe the current of the river is acting odd. It is. I'm going to. There may be something there. We're going around a bend, and I'm concerned about what's on the other side of the bend. I can disembark and on the side, or have grasp onto the side, and you can all go see what's around the bend.
See if there's a waterfall or some other aquatic death trap or whatever the blood-based word for aquatic would be.
Yes.
Hemotic
or a capillary rapid.
Yes,
hematic. I think
just bloody traps. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, no, I
bloody
guess
trap works, but
maybe do it with an accent to make it sound better. Like bloody traps.
Yar.
So you want to make sure that we're running.
It's
not
all right,
running.
gentlemen.
So you're wanting to make sure we're not running aground of a clot.
Yes, running. Yes, whatever you want to say, mateys. Sorry, Valanthe.
Let us disembark or exsanguinate.
All right, yeah. So the apparatus gracefully glides over to the side and latches onto the rocky shore with its claws, and a concealable gangway opens up, so you can easily walk dismount from the apparatus.
Yeah, imagine it extending out like in the day the Earth stood still. Just
Yep. It's very high tech and it's very advanced. It's a very good.
This is the most advanced crab you will ever find.
It is.
One could say yes.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, maybe we say the right words as we step off. Would those be Latu, Barada, Nikto?
Look, I'm just saying, if we waited long enough, that UFO would invariably evolve into a crab.
Yeah. So the four of you disembark. And you can. Do you just want to walk around the bend and see what's around there, or do you want to? You can also go up the shore, and there's towers around you. There's a rope bridge not too far by. There's people in sight you can go and talk to. So you could like go directly around the bend on the low ground of the shore, or you could go climb up to the, I
don't know. You guys
now, when you say that there's people,
yeah.
Do you mean humans?
No,
do you mean?
Well, there's
drow?
a lot of cloaked figures. A few of them look drow, but the rest are too shadowy and, skulking around.
What's rule number 18? What is rule number 18? Never
trust a drow. Yeah,
that's your rule.
Trust a drow.
That's
Anybody
your rule.
who interacts with them at any length of time should know this. Never trust a drow. Rule number 18. Put it in your books. So we're going to do this the stealthy way.
Okay.
Sneaky.
Okay.
Actually, I have a good idea to investigate
Mm-hmm.
what happened to that person.
Well, that was a ways back. I
know. I think I can maybe research it right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna go up to the nearest person.
All right. So you climb up the shore and get on. You climb up the banks of the shore and get up nearby. There is a scavenger looking at you nearby. A drow. He's like looking.
Yeah.
at you.
Hey, how's it going? Got a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Did you see that guy fall out of that tower?
I see people fall out of the towers every day.
Oh, this happens a lot? That's cool.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people here. A lot of people here think falling to your death is a sacred act.
Well, that's stupid. But
it is right and good to fall and dash yourself on the broken masonry beneath. There's actually debates between the art of the perfect death and the correct way to die.
I can tell you the correct way to die, and it's not by jumping to your death. That's lame. The best death comes from taking 50 times more with you.
Well, I mean, there's the Swanfall cult. They're pretty popular around here, and they kind of agree with you. They say you should do great acts in life, give to Swanfall, lay ghosts to rest, creating edifices in honor of your forefathers. The very great acts, and then dive headfirst into the deep and never return.
I mean, whatever floats your boat, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. That's all I needed from you.
Okay.
Just walk back I probably jumped. It's a weird suicide cult thing. That mystery's over now.
I know. I said suicide cult. You all heard it.
I don't think.
Yes, you did, Otis. Here, just pass him a coin.
That's right. I'll pass him a coin. And you get a bonus. And I bear hug him.
Yay! I was right about something for once in my life. It was completely pointless.
I'm absolutely certain that it was going to be a murder-suicide cult, but...
Well, I mean, the day's young.
But yeah, so during the hug, I'm leaning close, you are a real person.
Thank you.
I mean, that's nice to know.
So,
yeah.
But the question being, what's so important that they would be willing to go ahead and sacrifice themselves for this? What
weird culty crap. It's weird culty crap. Who knows what these people think?
Yeah, hungry gods, want of salvation, getting really, 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 really bored. Any number of these things.
I mean, we're in a place called Terminus.
Well, we're going to a place called.
Right. Yeah. Right now you're in Highrise.
Yeah, this is J.G. Ballard's Highrise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So we're near Terminus, but
Yeah.
I mean, anything can be a terminus if you go at it fast enough.
It could.
Like those people jumping from the tops of these very tall towers.
Yeah, but I doubt they're meeting terminal velocity, though.
I mean, yeah, that's true.
Hey, if we got, I bet we could watch it happen live if we got closer. I'd like to see someone jump to their death. I don't think I've actually ever seen that. I mean,
No.
I've thrown people to their death.
Yeah,
you did kick someone.
It has been a long time since you've been on the bottom end of it, hasn't it? If ever, really.
I mean, yeah, just seeing it. Seeing it happen might be fun. Or it could be boring.
Remember my first splash. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Yeah. You know what? We need to enjoy this just a little bit. I mean, what's that expression that people say about stopping and smelling roses? Although I don't know why you would want to smell a rose when a corpse bloom is so much better.
I mean, they're also more useful alchemically, I think. I mean, I'm fine with, bumming around, but shouldn't we take a peek at the whatever's up in the river, and then we can head into town and cause whatever inevitable form of trouble we cause?
Oh, yes. Let's at least see what's just around the river bend.
All right. So you all meander around the bend, walking up the shore, get a little higher up. So you're not.
So what do you guys think? Do you think it's a big scab? Do you think it's a huge gushing waterfall? What do we got?
Well, I think that we should definitely poke around a little bit and maybe go on the hunt a little bit.
Pick the scab off.
So poke and hunting.
Or
poke and hunters.
It is.
Oh no! Oh yeah! No yeah! I'm still with you.
Yeah. It is not organic. It is actually one of the towers has fallen across the river and broken, forming an impromptu dam. It was apparently the River of Blood eroded the base of the tower, causing it to collapse.
I was going to say, if there's something knocking towers over, I feel like we should leave.
It is quite wide.
The question is it knocked over or did it fall over on its own?
Well,
or did it have help?
Well, what you all see though is a massive serpentine creature shape slithering through the windows of this and the wreckage of this tower.
That's cool.
It is ethereal yet real. It is hard to focus on, no matter how much you focus your gaze on this thing. It looks fuzzy and out of focus.
You have to look past it and unfocus your eyes. Otherwise, you're never going to see the sailboat.
Yeah. So a discern plus cursed would be useful in determining.
I've got that.
Yep. And this is just figuring things out, so there's no penalty for failing, but you only get one check. Yeah.
Do you have to have cursed, or can I just roll a regular discern?
You can just roll 1d10. You can always make checks, basically. So
I can help you with that if you want to. So
I've got discern and cursed.
Well, everyone can just roll separately. You're all seeing this at the same time.
7.
Okay.
So that's a 7, a 10, and a 9.
Okay.
Nice.
8.
All of you know what this is. So this place is just filled with ghosts. This entire area is with ghosts.
Everywhere's filled with ghosts. You just can't see them.
Well, these are actually quite real and quite dense. And so what happens when the tower collapses? All the ghosts in it have not been put to rest, obviously. And they, because of some sort of interaction of the occult properties of the blood, instead of causing them to disincorporate and to dissipate because their place of haunting is gone, has intensified them, bound them to this place, and in fact has sort of caused them to flow into each other. So you're seeing what is a critical mass.
It's a smoosh snake.
Yeah,
they're bound. Look, they're bound together by the post-mortem nuclear force. We all read about this in school.
Yeah. So
I've never seen one of these in the wild before.
Yeah, it is an incredibly powerful and dangerous, writhing, spiritual force of destruction. So it would be, and that it is directly in your path.
Do you know what we could do with smoosh snake scales?
No, it's ghosts.
Say,
it's all ghosts. It's not made of anything. It just.
I was gonna say, can we ride the ghost snake? Is that off the table?
Yeah. So just think like you took a bunch of people and you just kind of if you took a bunch of people like Human Centipede but ghosts and bound with blood. So Bloodborne ghost centipede, but big.
Scabs. Do you know what we could do with the scabs from this? The ectoplasm alone.
Wait, does ectoplasm clot?
It does not.
It does in this.
I don't know. Valanthe makes a compelling argument.
So yeah.
I mean, look at it. Does that look solid to you? Does that look squishy to you?
Well,
throw a rock at it and see what happens. I mean, maybe not throw a rock right now, but
yeah.
These are very incorporeal ghosts. But they will kill you if you get close. So yeah, this is a slight problem. So perhaps someone here may know something about how to get rid of this thing or get it out of your way. You don't know how long tall this tower is, and you don't know how long this weird spiritual Ouroboros is. You need to,
yeah, and I'm not really sure what the half-life or I guess half afterlife of ghosts is. So like how long it takes them to dissipate could be a while. There's a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on how much unfinished business they had before, and depends on what they died of, how badly they were murdered, and I mean, there's a lot of things that go into the algorithm. Yeah, so I guess what we're going to do is we're going to need to find an exorcist. We're going to need to ask the appropriate questions and get the rare ungulants and burn the things. And
I can kill whoever wronged them. That would be so awesome.
It's gonna be that'd take a while.
I'm not sure murder is going to solve
there.
I'm not sure murder is not going to solve murder.
Solves everything.
Actually, no, that could be wrong because, like, what if the building was just not built up to code? Then we just have to find the corrupt official and kill them. I would.
Outis does raise a very valid point, but basically we just need to research how these ghosts came to be, or we find the right exorcist who will tell us exactly what we need to do because they'll hear all of the voices at once. So I think we need to find one of the crazy exorcists. One of the ones that is just right there on the edge.
Wait,
that can hear the voice of Legion.
There's such a thing as sane exorcists? Mom said
some can be really boring.
Well, yeah, if you can find the happy medium, some of them are actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
God damn
of course, finding the happy medium is a lot harder than it sounds.
Hey, my mother tried to get a medium to contact the spirit of my dad several times, and the only one that worked was one who was completely strung out on the powerful supernatural hallucinogens.
Yeah, hallucinogens.
The best one that I ever found was that, tiny little gnoll that managed to escape from prosecution. It was the small medium that was at large.
There's nothing that could be done. It was just coming at me, and I couldn't move.
Yep.
You're not the one at fault. We know who's at fault.
Hey guys, I really want to go murder something right now.
I mean, you do seem to be in the mood. We should probably tell Vernon that there's a ghost snake blocking the way, and that we should probably park in a real place as opposed to just having him hang on there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So Vernon,
skitters.
Well, he's just over there. You don't have to.
We're not.
You're still. You can just walk right back to him.
What's the point of having a message spider if I don't get to write a message on him occasionally and send him over?
You're right.
I don't care if it's 20 feet.
Okay.
Or 2 miles.
You're right.
Skitters is going to get a message tied to him, and he's going to get sent over to Vernon.
Valanthe is texting people who are on the couch with him.
I may occasionally text Maddie when we are different rooms in the same house. That is definitely true. Fair enough.
Yeah, but imagine that, but with spiders.
Mm-hmm.
An especially cute spider who mugs for big ticks. Like he dances for the ticks.
Well, Vernon,
if you have never had a small dog before who will do the little dance, then you understand exactly why it's like, 10 feet? Yeah, we're writing the note.
Yeah.
We're writing the note.
So you are able to, Vernon will take the apparatus and just submerge in the river again and keep an eye out on the periscope for you. He will, so you can just wave to him where you last saw him, and he will pop out, and he will take naps every once in a while. So, but he'll try and so maybe call out. He should be able to hear from the river side. Yeah. So yeah, he'll just wait in the river. He can just grab the riverbed with the claws and anchor himself there. So yeah, that's not a problem.
And watch out for ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's staying around the riverbed. He's out of sight.
Things die in rivers.
Well, yeah, that's true. But you've been in the River of Blood this entire time, and there hasn't been a ghost.
Oh man, if something died upstream, would its ghost wash downstream and then also become one with the snake? Mm-hmm. This might be a growing problem.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's more etheric still than when you think about it too. So I don't think we have to worry about it.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it's like a big snake made up of little snakes.
It could be a lot of different things.
Okay, so yeah, that's taken care of. So how do you want to try and figure out how to deal with this obstacle? The scavenger's still nearby. Yeah.
So
we're going to find a medium.
Okay. Well, I'll just ask each player. So, Garanhon, what do you want to do?
Oh, yeah. Is there a particular? Do we know if there's a temple or a chapel within here that might be dealing with this?
You can go and talk to people.
Okay.
So there is a that scavenger has been watching you this entire time. So the scavenger tells you, well, yeah, the Swanfall cult, they have people who put ghosts to rest. So I guess that's an exorcist. They, there's another group of people who, get rid of ghosts. The Ascendant.
The Ascendant?
Yeah, they talk a lot about how all the sacrifices into the lower levels are the reason the ghosts plague the area, and bodies should be disposed of in fires. That way there won't be ghosts. So they if you ever see like fire smoke coming, that's probably one of their furnaces where
they're only burning corpses though, right? Like we have to be a corpse before the being burned is a problem.
I assume so, but I've not.
Oh, okay. Maybe we could like bring a corpse with us.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't have any on me.
Yeah,
I
don't mind
can
me saying.
I can go get you a corpse by in like 5 minutes.
So,
although if you don't mind me saying though, with the Ascendants, it sounds like they're more the outliers here.
Yeah, they're popular, but they're not as popular as the Swanfall. And the Swanfall really don't like them. The Swanfall likes, you dive head first, and then that's where your body lies, and that would be burning. That would be heresy. So. Yeah, they fight.
Why would it be heresy? I'm sorry if you don't mind me asking.
I'm not a member of either cult or religion or faith or church, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I know the Swanfall, they have a temple over there with you see that building with all the tapestries hanging from the windows. Look, there's a smoke. You can see the smoke coming from that direction. That's probably an Ascendant furnace. So you just ask them yourself.
No, well, absolutely do that too. So thank you for your time, though. I much appreciated.
Yeah, well, what's better than thanks.
So
great, thanks. We thank you greatly.
A hearty handshake.
It was very nice of you.
Well, Mr. Well, whoever you are, he's looking at you, Valanthe. I'm sorry, I didn't want to. I don't know. You just like this fight. You seem to be doing pretty well. Maybe some food. Some bandages, something like that. You got anything like that?
Do you have any seeping wounds that need to be patched up at this time?
No, but I might in the future.
Would you like some?
I would like some bandages, yes.
Oh, well.
No, would you like some wounds? Because we can have somebody oblige you.
Wow.
And then I can definitely stitch you back up.
I'm so good at giving wounds.
Okay, I get it. I see. Yeah, I give you information and you threaten me. That's all right. You're those kind of
seems like
yeah, all right.
Well, hey, if you give us information, I can give someone.
I just did
for you.
I just told you where you could find both of the Swanfall and the Ascendant.
Okay, I'll tell
you did, and that's why we're offering wounds in exchange. Would you like some does not necessarily mean on you. Who wants to get cut up themselves?
I know. I just wanted some food or some.
Seriously, who wants to get cut?
I just wanted.
That's crazy talk.
Wait.
Now, we happen to be assassins, and assassination.
I don't need anybody assassinated. I need some food. I don't know what you just make this so difficult.
Hey, Ross. Do I have any of my custom homemade meat still on me, which I tend to carry?
You can take some supply stress and have some.
I will.
All right.
It's like, I'm sorry.
Right.
I assume everyone wants a favor in the form of violence, but
that is 4 supply stress for you.
Okay.
And let's see what that does to you. You're fine. Yeah.
I actually like. Well, here, like I don't know if you like steak, but this is one I handmade just a while ago.
Great, thank you. That's all I wanted.
Oh, actually, here before you do, it needs to be seasoned properly. Here, man. Like any little butter here. There you go. Now it's fit for a king.
Great.
That's what you are, king for a day.
Thank you. That is nice. That's much better than being threatened.
Like, well, sorry, I just love threatening people, but this is good too.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they
like. Oh wait, as long as you do me one more favor.
What?
I kind of like grab his face, like I want you to have a really good day. Can you do that for me?
Yes, I can.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, off you go. Scoot. Like what a nice person.
All right, so the scavenger shuffles away. And the swan.
Like, I didn't even feel the need to kill him.
Yeah, he gave you information.
That's always a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mom always said that's questionable, but you know.
Okay.
Look, we gotta carve our own path in life. Sometimes through other people, and sometimes not.
Mm-hmm.
Mom did love carving people. She was so nice.
She was a good woman and a very talented carver.
Oh yeah, especially on the still living. That was her thing.
I think that's called vivisection.
We miss her.
All right, so you can know where the Swanfall Temple is, and you know where the Ascendant Furnace is. So who do you want to talk to?
Well, I mean, I suppose. I mean, the real question is, are either of them actually competent?
Yeah, no.
I guess my primary concern, because I mean, just because some cults worship things that are real and effective doesn't mean all of them do.
How would you figure that out?
Salts.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What?
You use salt.
You use salt?
Yeah. What? Oh, what? Are you the expert? Excuse me. Which one of us spent part of his imagined life in magic school? Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Take that voice from the sky.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's not argue.
Well,
there's different ways to tell competence.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them is finding out. Is the organization actually worth its salt? Which is correct, Outis. And then the other thing, voice from the sky, that we can all somehow mysteriously hear, is all we have to do is ask the right questions. And, look at this with a religious eye. Or would you say that this would be an occultish eye?
I mean, I hope it's a cult. I've never really caught into religions.
All right. So... yeah, you got to tell me what you want to do. Like, I given you the information. You kind of have to make a choice of like, what are your characters doing? You cannot just magically.
Well, where am I going to find salt?
You're in a bunch of ruins. You can go and find another person to talk to. If you go in one of the towers, there's sure to be other people, or you can head to one of the 2 areas I told you about.
I was thinking just taking a stealthy looky-loo.
Okay.
And eyeballing them a little bit.
Okay, which
basically discern plus either occult or religion is the role I'm going for, but get close to one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Since we know both places, we can either look at the temple or the furnace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which one do you guys want me to look at first?
Well, people who always have.
I'm not very religious-y.
Yeah, I mean, people who always have a furnace going seem like they would be more immediately dangerous, but I feel like there's a certain kind of mania that you have to reach to fling yourself off of tall buildings on purpose. That's a hard one to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Although, it feels like it would be a shorter walk to the people who are already on the ground with the fire, as opposed to the people who go up in buildings. All right. I vote fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about going over. I wanted to go over to the Ascendants and talk to them specifically to see why other people are having an issue with them.
Okay, so you head over to you follow the sign, the smoke column of smoke around a few buildings, and you find yourselves walking through an alley between 2 of the towers. that opens up into a courtyard between some of them. And in the courtyard, there is a metal furnace of some kind on wheels, metal wheels. It looks like on a wagon. And there are people loading a body into it. And so there's like half a dozen drow people working this furnace. Not dismembering bodies, but kind of like there's two people.
Look, not everybody's going to fit through the grating.
They're kind of like working on like making the body smaller with hammers. Just kind of dislocating limbs and
bone powdering.
Just try to fold artisanal corpse folding.
Yes, exactly. Artisanal corpse folding. There's the episode title.
Corpse-agami.
Yeah, corpse-agami. Yeah. So these bodies are being, but there are a couple people that are. There's at least two people that are just standing watch, and they see your group approaching. And they sort of call out, "You're new to the area. What do you want?"
Don't mind us. We're just travelers through, and we're just inquiring about this since we're new here. We understand that you're, for lack of a better term, providing alternative funerary sources to the swans. So,
well, the Swanfall cult they don't like us, to put it mildly. Because we do what's right, which is to burn the body so there's no new ghosts. But they like bodies to simply rot where they fall, and literally.
So you're aware of the ghosts that are around?
Yes, it's impossible not to be. In half of these buildings, there's ghosts.
Wonder what causes there to be so much more ghost activity here. People die everywhere.
Well, most of them aren't like through elaborate suicide rituals or murders, and there is something about this area that causes anyone to die of any cause more likely to become a ghost. It seems like. Yeah.
I wonder if it's the god blood water or maybe something about the tower.
No, this area was like this before the god blood. The blood is recent. Yeah.
Okay. So it's more saturated for at least general reasons, but you say that right now that this is that your way of disposing of the bodies is preventing it. Do you know if there's any way that you could dissipate the ghosts or the ones that have conglomerated together?
Are you talking about the fallen tower?
Yes. Yeah. So to be honest, it's blocking our way from our ship. We need to get past it.
Oh, you're the ones in the crab thing.
Yes. You
saw our crab thing.
A lot of people saw your crab thing.
It's great.
Hot gossip.
Have you seen our crabs?
So I'll tell you what. There's a body not too far from here that the Swanfall people have been watching. We'd like to get, and if you can get it for us, I'll tell you what way to get out of it. How's that?
So, although if you don't mind me asking, what specific reason do you need this body?
Well, so they can burn it, because that way it won't make ghosts.
Yeah, see, this one gets it.
Discern to see if he is telling the truth.
Discern plus religion. He is a cultist.
Okay. Yep, that's two. Do you have religion, Outis?
Nope.
Okay. Just discern.
So discern plus religion, you said?
You can roll that roll? Yeah, all of you can make that roll. Like,
I trust him.
Okay. Critical. So.
Yep.
Let's see. 10, 9, 9.
Yep. Let's see here.
Red market's nice.
Yeah, he seems to be he clearly knows something, and he just doesn't want to. He wants something out of it. So yeah, that's.
But am I sensing anything like nefarious because of it, or just?
He doesn't want to do it because the Swanfall people are guarding the corpse.
Okay, so just no undue risk towards himself. So okay,
right.
That's
if
fine.
They see you, they are going to shoot you for sure.
To be honest, right now, it wouldn't have been the first person. So
a lot of people respond that way.
Yeah,
people shoot at us all the time.
Yeah, it's not a friendly age to live in. I feel like it's just rough times. All
right.
Well, there's a lot of people that shoot at us, but very few of them actually hit us.
I mean, speak for yourself.
Learn to dodge and learn to hide.
I'm old, maybe.
Yeah. So
Or get better armor so that when you do get hit, you could just kind of go tink, ha 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 ha.
It's not how armor
You could take the Garanhon roll. I mean,
well, Garrett.
Well, he's also partly made of metal.
Yeah,
That's true.
there is that.
yeah. So they tell you where the body is. How do you? It's outside. It's at the base of a tower. Oddly enough. And they say that there's at least one armed Swanfall cultist with a rifle watching it. There might be another one or two, no more than three. But yeah, they don't want to. But if they go get it, the guard will call out for reinforcements, and that'll turn into a whole skirmish. And they don't want to.
Oh, hey, yeah, no, we fought reinforcements just the other day. It was terrible.
Yeah,
It really was. So here's my thought.
Mm-hmm.
We know where the rifleman is. Yes.
Well, you know, there is
maybe.
a rifleman. He's in the tower above it, watching it. You don't.
I assume probably we'd have to go to figure out where the body is, and then do some like reverse sniper math, and be like, they're probably there or there or there.
Yeah. You can get eyes on the building without having to make a roll. Like you can, and you basically walk to where you're a couple blocks away, but you're directly in front of it, like 3 blocks away. There's nothing. But you can see basically what the body, faintly, you know, he's lying on the ground in front of you. But there's like a bunch of open windows above it. There's like 12 windows. He would have a good, he would not be too high up to shoot at you. And, so yeah, there's a lot of different windows he could be in.
So, I mean, do you guys want to just do what the fire people ask, or should we, like, I don't know, investigate around and see if we want to stab them in the back and take up the side of the people who jump off buildings, or I don't know, how are we feeling?
Well, if we want some of the other people, the other half to go over to the to the swans and see if there's a compelling reason why they're doing this. So, other than just letting the corpses rot, because unfortunately, again, this is far too esoteric for me to specifically determine if they're lying or not.
I mean, if I had to guess, like it on its face makes sense. Like there's one cult that believes that the body should be, I assume, left alone to rot as a pile of smashed parts, and another cult that says, no, that's stupid, burn things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a decent enough foundation for goings on.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, I'm more concerned as to whether or not the Swanfall people would have their own potentially useful ways of exorcising ghosts, because, like, clearly the fire people have at least a practice in place for doing it. So,
what do you want to do?
Okay. Well, if we want to at least split the person on there, since maybe 2 of us staying behind, that would be able to sneak up later too, because I think the only 2 people that we have really that sneak, because Otis, I know that Valanthe has it, but Otis, do you have it, or is that
I
Rakk?
get it.
So
but I do not natively. I am not a good sneaker. No, I could get sneak through Frenzy of the Sky Court, but also when I'm using Frenzy of the Sky Court, I also have difficulty paying attention to things and thinking complex thoughts. So that might not be a good combination.
And by nature, I'm loud.
That's true.
Okay.
Also warm.
No,
which isn't working. So, all right. So I'll say that why don't we go ahead? 2 of us at least go talk to them. So, and then just let Valanthe, since you have sneak, stay behind right now. So in case we do make the decision to go then, or if you want to sneak off to see if you can get past them,
something occurs.
We can at least act as a distraction. Yes.
If there's, well, I mean, if part of getting rid of the ghosts would involve interfering with however the people in the collapsed tower died, the Swanfall people might have more of a problem with that than the fire people would. But I don't know.
That's true.
I mean, we literally know nothing about them. I'm just making stabs in the dark.
Well, I mean, you don't have to really. Once you get past the fallen tower, you don't have to worry. You'll be past Highrise, so like
that's true.
No. You don't have to. I will say as GM, like once you get past Highrise, you will not have to worry about it. unless you decide to go back for some reason. But
I don't know. Do you guys want to see about stirring up more trouble, or should we just go straight to scouting and corpse thieving?
Probably just scouting.
When you say it like that, corpse thieving just sounds like a raucous old time.
Yeah. All right. So you see the corpse. There's any number of ways to thieve it. Yeah. What are you thinking? I've given you you can make checks to get additional information. You could just run up and grab it. You can try and sneak up. Any number of ways to get it.
Okay. Would it be possible to do a delve check to see if there's any, just looking around town to see if there's any, that's like any other alternative ways into the Swan's main tower?
Well, delve is for moving. That's like your parkour.
Oh, it's moving. Okay.
Yeah, you don't know where their headquarters are. You know where one temple is. I mean, Highrise is a big place. And why do you want to go to their headquarters?
So, or at least the temple. That's what I assume, to talk to them to get more information.
Yeah, you can just go there. You know where it is. You can just go to that temple if you want to talk to the Swanfall people. So, yeah. Do you want to do that?
Yeah, if nothing else, just to get other information too, and then leaving the others back. So in
you
case
check out the corpse.
Need to go sneak.
You see it, but you decide to go talk to the Swanfall people first. So the four of you head to the tower where you saw the tapestries hanging from the windows. You approach the building from the ground floor. You see a couple people in robes with the similar iconography as the tapestries, and hello, welcome. Are you you are travelers? Have you heard the good word of the Swanfall?
We're actually passing through.
Yes.
We've seen what you say is the good word, but no, we're absolutely new.
Oh, very well. Then what is your purpose here?
Well, I mean, we were passing, but the passing through part was interrupted by a big tower full of ghosts. And
yes.
I was wondering if y'all had any I don't know, you seem like connected with the otherworldly, as it were. Nice banners, good tapestries, the detail there. I was wondering if you knew anything about how to get around or to get ghosts to go away or something.
Well, we do put ghosts to rest.
Okay.
We believe
I like that.
If you our belief is if you lead a good life and you die the right way, then you won't leave a ghost. And so that tower is very unfortunate. And yes, we do have potentially a way to eventually deal with it. So it will earn that member of our congregation great honor when they finally get rid of it. They put those poor souls at rest. But of course, that is one of our great works in progress. We have
so it's not like a thing that is not like a thing that would go and be done, but like a thing that you're sort of long-term project working on.
Oh, is that something you were interested in actually attempting yourself?
Well, I'm not. I'm not a ghost expert, so I really wouldn't.
Let me guess. You were. We have heard of travelers who are traveling in a strange machine through the River of Blood. And this River of Blood.
It's actually an apparatus. It's a technical term.
Okay, so you are those travelers, and that is why you want that fallen tower out of the way, so you can continue your journey through the river.
Yeah, because otherwise we wouldn't be travelers anymore. We'd just be loitering.
Well, as I said, we have a plan to deal with it, but our timeline is unclear. I do not know. I assume you are not patient enough for us to wait to do it ourselves. You want to do it yourselves.
I mean, we do have we have our own reasons for needing to be elsewhere in the near future. So yeah, time would be good to hurry up.
But if you do this, then it would not be gaining any member of our congregation any honor, so that they can prove that they've led a worthy life. So you'd be depriving us of something. So in order to make payment, in order to compensate us for us, you would have to do something in return for us.
Mm-hmm.
And what exactly would that be?
Well, what are you good at? If you're typical delvers,
Drug tasting, is that it's on my resume.
We don't have enough drugs that we need tasted.
Oh, that's a shame. Okay.
If you do have specific it's like mechanical needs, so either anything that's in disrepair or whatnot, I can absolutely take a look at that. So
he knows all about like steam valves and stuff.
Well, how much of your labor can you offer? A month?
Unfortunately, I don't think we would be able to stay that long. We absolutely.
Very
I get.
Well,
our delves into the Vermissian is paramount.
I see. You are a Vermissian knight.
Yeah, it's why he's made of all this metal stuff. Tink tink.
There's only two things I can think of that you could do in a matter of hours that would be worthy compensation for us. One is there is a person named Kestrel somewhere in this city, somewhere in Highrise, who has proved to be quite the enemy of our faith. Find him and kill him, and bring whatever he has with him on him back to us, and we consider that. The other would be, of course, you may have heard of this cult of heretics, the Ascendant.
I mean, from your perspective, wouldn't every other cult be a cult of heretics?
Well, yes, but they're the ones they're not here. The other cults aren't here. The Ascendant are here.
Oh, okay. Look, I'm just making sure.
Yeah. Well, they have these mobile furnaces on wagons that are. We would love if you could dismantle one. I'm sure you can see the smokestacks active or the smoke. You could approach them because you're outsiders. Then you could disable one, and then we could finish it off. That'd be very helpful to us. Either one of those acts would be. You could do in a matter of hours, I imagine, or even less, depending on your skill. I don't know. So
okay. Well, I suppose we can scout out the town, see what we learn, and then be in touch, perhaps. You know.
So, what exactly do you need off of this Kestrel person that they're carrying?
We don't know exactly what it is, but he probably has a diary or a journal of his nefarious actions against us.
It seems fairly damning if he was to. That's like record everything he was doing against you.
Look, sometimes your diary records itself, and it's very normal, and then you blow it up with a magic monster that eats knowledge. It's all fine.
I think that's more your thing.
So I'm telling you what we will do, what we'd be willing for this vital information that you need. So, yes.
We will see what information that we can pull from there and be back to you as soon as possible.
I suppose if one of you were to, as an article of faith, were to leap to your death, if you feel like you've led a worthy life up until now, that would be proof enough of how real our faith is that we would all volunteer the information. But I assume none of you are that. Yes, I can see it.
Well, metaphysically speaking, I'm not actually sure if what I live is qualifies as a life. Spiritually speaking, I have to do some more tests.
Well, we can.
Sorry, I wasn't checking the thing. One thing a second. So, where is it?
Oh, don't mind Garanhon. He's doing math to see if he would live after jumping off a building that
high.
Well, if you live, there's a lot of metal in there.
If you live, then you have to go back up and fall off. Like it's to die doing it. Otherwise,
that seems like that would be repetitive.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's not a test. It is to die. That's the key act, not to fall, but to fall and die. So
interesting.
So
wait, so one of the things you were asking us to do, not the murder one. Would you want us to throw that guy off of a building? Because I'm
no, just I mean, if it coincidentally turns out that way, that's fine. We just need him dead.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't sure because your thing is about
our thing is people voluntarily jumping to their deaths.
Okay.
As a final gesture to prove
prevents
that they
them
have
from
led
becoming
Yes, ghosts.
So does that mean you want the people you don't like to become ghosts? Is that how that works?
Well, the people we don't like are unworthy, and they're going to probably rise as ghosts because they are unworthy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know. I'm just wondering. Just pure curiosity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you have a nice day.
Yes. Have a blessed day. May your lives be worthy.
I was actually disappointed too because I was hoping that if I could jump and survive that particular fall, they would immediately find me worthy. So
not how that works.
I can't survive a 3-story fall without taking any damage.
Yeah, this would be like 20 stories.
Yeah,
That's but I feel also that those odds are still pretty in my favor.
Well, it only counts if you die. Yep.
Not today. So
all right. Well,
you're not the first person to say that to me, Ross.
Yep.
But yeah, like I immediately don't trust him. So,
okay.
And given the fact that I think we should probably.
It's just because you don't like the idea of disassembling a machine against the owner's will, isn't it?
Well, that's one thing. So, but also I'm not certain right now what Kestrel may have done too, and I'm not really in the terms of handing anything or anybody or anything over to a cult if absolutely necessary.
I don't love the idea.
You
of
want
killing
the
for
cult's help.
Yeah.
Yet you want the cult's
help.
help.
I don't want to kill someone for a person that I'm not friends with. You only kill for friends, or sometimes for money.
Ross, if you will give me let me figure out the plans for a Vermissian proton pack, I will be happy to take care of this problem. But until that happens, we have to interact with the cult.
Yep, you do.
One way or another. So,
I don't know. Rakk, Valanthe, what are you guys thinking?
Well, once we get in on the loop, because I'm sure that's going to be one of those things that we get told about afterwards, the reluctance all over of, I'm not sure if we can murder or not. I'm sure that the two of us, it's like, murder. Come on, give it. So somebody needs to die, you said.
Well, we can make people die. That's easy. That's easy.
We've been doing that for years. We're great at it.
I mean, if you guys want to hunt down and kill the Kestrel person, like, we can do that.
I mean, we've got Kestrel, you say.
So, well, again, maybe figuring out why they want him at any given point before killing him might be a good idea.
Yeah.
We know they want him dead, or her.
Yeah, or her. I don't think we got a clarification on that one.
No, that's fair. So
we know that they want this Kestrel person dead,
and they want their stuff.
And they are willing to do us a solid if we do. There's at least these drow are speaking my language. Betrayal and murder.
Oh, come on. Corpse stealing isn't one of the languages this group speaks.
Also that, I mean, let's be honest. This is not the first corpse we've burgled.
Yeah.
Corpse burglary is kind of a thing. It's part of our way of life. It's what we do. It's what we live for.
I mean, yeah, that's why I wasn't necessarily going to say let's go for killing the dude. Because, I mean, if you want to kill people, figuring out where those snipers are hiding and killing them is also an option.
So I was thinking here. So if we at least want to split that up, maybe gather them more information. But in all honesty, I'm more on the level of just stealing the corpse for the crematorium than outright killing somebody that we don't know anything about yet.
Well, I mean, I could do that part.
I mean, you know where the corpse is, so you got that going for you.
Yeah, I mean that's more of a we know where we need to go. We just have to navigate and deal with the dangers that are definitely there versus going to find a person we don't know and then killing them.
Yeah.
Look, no matter what we do, no matter which of these things that we actually carry out, don't think of the corpse that's being stolen. Don't think of the potential murder victim. I just want you to look over there at that collapsed building. Do you see it? Do you see the smoosh snake of all of those souls that are in need, that are all together?
Yeah, I mean, I wonder what level of individual existence they have when part of a giant snake. Do you think it's like sort of mushed together, or are they separately aware?
All I know is that those are some poor, unfortunate souls.
Oh, God. You're really having a day today, aren't you?
I sure am.
All right. So you all head back towards the area of the corpse. And it's.
I mean, is that what we're deciding? Do we want to take out the snipers and burn the corpse?
Yeah.
At this point, I'm voting for taking the corpse. So.
All right.
Okay. One way or another, there's going to be murder today.
Yeah.
Because somebody's going to hurt someone before the night is through.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's either going to be the corpse sniper, or it's going to be the kestrel.
Or I mean, I feel like snipers is always it's always better to assume there's multiple snipers. Safer that way.
It is.
So I mean, what approach do we want to take? Because like I could, if I cast my Frenzy of the Sky Court on myself, I get some general mystical protection, and I'm better at something for the duration of while I'm doing the thing. So I could just run past there and be something to shoot at so that you guys can know where they are. But then I probably then have to keep running and be hunted, which doesn't sound ideal now that I get to the end of that thought. So I don't know. That's we could do bait. We could do just sneaking around. I feel like Valanthe, you're good at scaling and checking things out. So there's that approach. Rakk, you can smell stuff real good. And
I can, yes. Are we going to sniff our way to stealing something?
Well, I mean, we know where the thing to steal is. I'm just talking about finding the people.
The corpse.
I'm more talking about finding the people who want to shoot us for stealing the corpse.
Okay, I can do that. I mean, do you want me to kill the people that are going to stop us from taking the corpse?
Yeah, I mean, I figured that would be what you. Yeah, is that not what you want to do?
I mean, no, I'd love to do that.
Okay.
I mean, if we can kill people and make more corpses while stealing a corpse, that's just a corpse-horrific day.
Mm-hmm.
It really is. It's like a windmill full of corpses.
Okay.
That was such a wonderful Thursday.
All right, I'll just go and ask each of you what you're going to do for this corpse stealing plan. So, Garanhon, what do you want to do to figure out for corpse stealing plan? What are you doing?
If nothing else, providing a distraction for Valanthe and the others away from to help at least increase their odds of getting away.
Okay,
I'd like to do that. So, with the burning itself, are they using any type of like?
They aren't burning it.
Oh, sorry. This is the so for that. So
the Swanfall is guarding this corpse, so it is just rotting right in front of this tower. So
okay, yeah. Can I do a discern check to see if there is anything? Basically a mechanical aspect or anything else that I can probably alter or use as a distraction on near them or on the tower, like a pulley system or something.
No, there's nothing like that. These are ancient stone towers. There's no new construction or anything like that. You could go inside the tower and see if there's anything. It looks like the first story, like the windows have been boarded up recently and doors have been barricaded, but kind of like a makeshift thing. So you can do that.
Okay.
You can try and force your way. So you can't really sneak in the first story. But you could try and parkour up to the second story because there's no glass in any of these windows, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, these are very old, so all the whatever glass there has been long since destroyed and blown away. You could just make loud noises you could just run up and grab the corpse. Yeah.
I mean, well, I was kind of halfway considering that one because if I cast my frenzy spell, I can give myself endure for a little bit of an extra, like maybe not getting killed when they shoot me. Plus, I'll have extra blood
or
protection
evade,
from the spell that I cast.
Maybe evade. Evade.
I already have evade.
Okay.
That way, I can evade and then if I get hit, I got a little bit of an extra thing. But I don't know, because I mean, if we're both a little bit protected, Garanhon, you and I could just run up, get the corpse, and run. And as they attack us, then like Rakk and Valanthe could hunt them down and make them regret their actions. Like if we just wanted to do fast, loud, and dangerous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So
that is true. Although the only concern I have that since we were already there is that we might. That's like they might chase us back to the crab. So,
I mean, mate, that is possible.
Well, not if we kill them all.
Yeah, that's more the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, If you want to right now, I was trying to see how much we could get away with like a non-killing aspect of this.
I'm not saying that my idea is good. I'm just saying that it's plan A. If you want to construct a plan B, I'm here for it.
Okay. Yeah, and honestly, from what we've seen right now, the best, the more the plan B at this point would be trying to make as much noise upstairs, pretending that I somehow locked myself in the.
Well, you're outside the tower now. And I just said the first story is all boarded up.
So I would try to climb up there, noting that I was doing some form of poor urban exploration.
To climb up the second story is a delve plus desolate.
Desolate? Okay.
Yep.
All right. So only 2d6, but that's okay.
2d10.
Or 2d10, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, please do not roll d6s.
It's probably going to fail on me then.
They would almost certainly fail. You need a 6 just to get a partial success. Yeah.
Critical.
All right, never mind. So yeah.
I free climbed over the void. This is nothing to me.
Yeah, you just run up the wall and grab onto the ledge of one of the windows and
Aaron, your arms. You gotta be doing it Naruto style with your arms behind you.
All right. So while Garanhon is doing that and getting in the building, Outis, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're just waiting.
Garanhon just ran off.
All right.
So I don't know what he's doing.
All right, so you're just waiting. So Rakk, are you doing anything? Are you going to wait to see what Garanhon does?
Well, that was fun. I better set up somewhere just when the violence starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna find a sniper spot.
Well, that's the thing. You're on the ground, and they're in a tower above you somewhere.
Is there any towers next to it?
There is a tower adjacent to it, just like on the other side. So yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go climb. I'm gonna find a position on that one.
Well, the first floor of that building of tower is also boarded up, so you can climb into that one with a delve plus desolate.
Got them all.
All right. Well, then roll that beautiful bean footage.
It's happening.
Uh-huh. I believe you.
9.
All right. You also parkour up to the other tower. Good job.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Well.
I'm thinking like pop quiz. Like, what sucks about being me? Nothing.
All right. Valanthe.
Scaling and sneaking and stabbing some bitches. Using the powers that come to all witches.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna hang out here on the street. I guess a little ways away, and
back up.
Valanthe, if you want to send me a spider, if like a more coherent plan develops. Otherwise, I'm gonna run for the corpse whenever I hear things start to get loud. I guess.
Okay. Well,
I'm going to just lead in, kiss Outis on the cheek. It's like, this is adorable. Don't worry, we've got you. And up the building I go with a pair of 10s and a 2.
Okay, which building? The one that Garanhon went into, or the one that Rakk went into?
Okay, so we definitely know there are snipers in building 1.
The one Garanhon. That's what is in the people, that there is at least one sniper guarding at Tower 1. Tower 2, and there may be up to 3 guards total somewhere.
So Tower 1 it is, because okay, I'm going to take the building where we definitely know there's at least a sniper.
Okay, so 2 of you are in Tower 1 and one's in Tower 2. Great. So Garanhon and Valanthe, you're both in Tower 1. You're not too far from. You can see each other. You're on level 2. Now we're not gonna do this as a dungeon crawl where I describe every single room. You do a graph paper thing. This is not fucking AD&D. But you can try to focus on finding the sniper by 3 ways. 1, by focusing on your perception, which is the safest, but is going to be the hardest, because I'm just going to make it. You will drop 2 dice. For that, because you're just listening and looking and not much else. Now you can use delve to move fast, in which case, and you're kind of hoping not to be seen by just literally being out of sight. They may hear you, but they may not, know you. Or you can use stealth. Those are both made with a 1 dice removed. They're both risky. but
Okay.
but the discern is -2 dice, but you won't. It's just checking things. You're just less likely to, there's no penalty if you fail that. It's just very hard to find.
But it's also less likely to succeed.
Yeah. Does that make sense? So
It does. So
okay. So what do you? And this is the desolate tag, because this area is desolate. It's an abandoned ancient tower, and the wind sweeps through it, and it's and you can smell the scent of burning corpses on the wind faintly. So Garanhon, what are you thinking?
Honestly, so since it might provide a distraction for Valanthe while we're looking for this, I will go ahead and do the delve check. So
okay, so that is risky. You drop your highest die.
Yeah. All right.
Because you're moving through a tower that you're not familiar with against.
The other risk of this is basically Kool-Aid manning it through it. So
or just being noticed, Yeah. And Valanthe, what are you doing?
Yep. Nope, that didn't work.
I'm gonna stealth.
Okay. -1 die.
Okay, so subtract a die before I roll or after?
No, you subtract your highest rolled die.
Okay. Let's see. That is a 10, a 9, and a 2.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So a 9 succeeds. So you start making your way up slowly because stealth. You are not noticed. You do not see anybody yet. But in Garanhon, you make a really loud noise as you kick over a rock through a window. And so that echoes.
You found the only unbroken window in the tower and broke it.
Yeah. So that's a loud sound. There's no immediate response, but yeah.
I mean, maybe they don't care if people are in the building. They're just watching a corpse.
Yeah.
I guess it needs to be abandoned.
And I'm ready to start making some.
Meanwhile, Rakk, you're in Tower 2. Same set of choices. Do you sit and listen? Do you parkour, or do you sneak?
I will parkour.
Okay. So roll
Parkour.
Delve plus desolate, and you drop your highest one.
Of course.
You also make a loud sound. So
I thought you are a horrible person.
Yeah. So there's no penalty. Actually, there is going to be a penalty for both of you. This is going to be fortune for both of you. That was for you, Garanhon. Let's see here. That'll put you at 6.
Jeez.
Yep. So you're fine. You're fine.
For now.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And Rakk, let's see if you're fine. You're fine. You're fine.
Fine.
Yeah, you're fine. All right.
The dice's favorite gnoll.
All right. So you're through the bottom third of the tower.
Not my fault. The dice love me.
I'll say on Tower 1, there's just 2 more checks. For you, both 1 more check each. So, or one player makes 2 checks. So Garanhon and Valanthe, I assume you're continuing with your same paths. So both of you give me rolls.
Okay. Is it still considered risky for the delve on this roll?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Risking it up.
Again, almost the identical.
So that's a 10, a 1, and an 8.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. So let's see what happens.
So people getting exactly as screwed or as not screwed.
All right. So that's 4. Okay. So that's going to be minor fallout. So you'll be.
Was that?
Fortune.
Yeah. Was that fortune?
Yeah. That's fortune. Pushing your luck.
I say.
Yep. Fallout. Fortune. Collateral.
Uh-oh.
So don't worry about it, Garanhon.
Oh, God. Wonder if that has anything to do with the ability that I have that causes somebody else to get hurt when I get hurt.
Do you still have that? No, you.
Yeah, that's just an ability.
It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, it's nearby, so it's gonna. It's close to ours. So, Valanthe, you basically see the as you're moving through this building, through this tower, you see the glint of a rifle barrel. Well, the silhouette of a rifle barrel against a window nearby, and then it moves away. And based on what you know about this, the layout of this tower, based on if this layout of this floor is identical to the others that you've seen, which it probably is, you're assuming it is. Basically, this sniper has a perfect shot down the hallway you're at the other end at. And Garanhon is moving up into the line of fire, but you don't see a clear way of getting. Well, the hallway is also the only way to get to the sniper that you can see of, at least in the building. So the sniper clearly isn't aware of you yet. He has a
what distractions are for.
Yeah, so you can wait for Garanhon to blunder into the line of fire. Valanthe, what are you gonna do?
I've got an ace up my sleeve here.
Okay.
And it feels like I'm going to be playing this card. I'm going to be moving to where I get a good view of the sniper.
You cannot without being shot. The only way to get a line is to go down that hallway.
Well, all I have to do is see him.
Like I said, he is down the hall, on the other end of the hallway. You saw the butt of it. You saw a bit of the rifle sticking out from the room before going back into the room. So basically,
I'm assuming he's on Overwatch. Is basically the idea. Yeah,
he is on you think he's on Overwatch, waiting for someone to come down that hallway, and you're on the bad end of that hallway. So yeah. So
okay.
you can run down that hallway and see if you can get you could take the shot. You could run into the line of fire yourself. You could yell warning that Garanhon's coming up the other side of the hallway. You can hear his footsteps. So Garanhon's going to walk into the hallway pretty soon. So,
okay.
But you're in a room parallel, with the sniper, but there's a wall between you. So
basically what I'm hearing is if I let him take the shot at Garanhon,
mm-hmm.
I've got a shot at him in retaliation.
Well, you'll have to go into the hallway but these are not like, once he shoots, he won't be able to reload instantly unless he has another weapon on him. So
okay, so I'm going to get ready for that.
Okay. Okay.
Take on the true form. Be ready to go.
Oh no!
All right, so you
take my place.
Yeah. So you transform. Let's see. Meanwhile, Rakk, give me another parkour check.
Okay, come on, Dicebot, be a dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, come on, be a bro.
Well,
hey, that's a success.
Yeah,
that's a success.
It still causes fortune stress though.
Everything does. Everything just.
It's 2022. Everything causes fortune stress.
Only one. So
right,
yeah, just 2 fortune stress.
Apparently the stress dice only like to take little nibbles from Tom.
Unfortunately, because you also had supply stress, you're still going to get that. So
your fortune stress goes back to 0.
All your So just
because it's only major stress that wipes out everything.
Yeah,
right?
That's right. Let's see here.
Which is as we've been doing it all along,
mm-hmm.
as we all know.
Yeah.
Forever and ever. You can't prove anything.
We've always been at war with East Asia. Look, I'm just
gonna say unlucky. You cannot use fortune protection. So basically the other sniper, you succeeded. So you see the other sniper move across. He goes into a room. He's clearly alerted to your presence, but doesn't know that you're specifically there. So he's on the same level as you, and he's in a similar angle. If you approach him directly, he's going to have a shot at you. Yeah. So that's the thing. He has a gun, a rifle, and he is waiting for someone to come into his line of vision. You are out of sight of him right now, Rakk. So you can think about what you want to do, but let's go back to Garanhon and Valanthe. Garanhon, you walk up the hallway. Give me and you get shot. And it was a surprise. Okay. Let's see here. That is going to be unfortunately these rifles are armor piercing. They are.
So for lack of technology, they have armor piercing rounds.
Why would you say they don't have technology? They're just rifles.
They're not from here. They just live here.
Yeah. Anyways, D8 blood stress. 8.
Damn.
Yep. So let's see.
So and you said it's armor defeating, so it doesn't.
Yep. Only. So you take a major blood fallout.
No, minor.
Oh yeah, minor. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you rolled a 1, Ross.
Yeah, that's. I might be a little bloodthirsty. I don't know what to tell you.
We just came from the Blood River.
Are you still upset that I managed to?
You could have had a drink there.
We have blood at home.
Are you still mad that I berserked my way out of?
You know what? I'm gonna say disarmed. He shoots your shield out the window. Okay. So you don't have your shield anymore. Yeah. Now we're going into combat. It's a guy down the hallway. He's peeked the rifle out and shot at you. He had a good.
I think I heard that.
Yeah. So Valanthe was ready. So Valanthe, you if you want to, you can make a melee attack, but that's going to be dangerous because you're running through a hallway.
Or
pushing
just make a ranged attack.
Well, okay, that would be
Sanguinate ability.
Yep. So Insanguinate will still be risky because you have to run and get into his line of sight and shove your way past Garanhon. Because Garanhon's the one standing in front of him right now. So the hallways. Garanhon's a big guy and he's got heavy armor on. So you're lining up. But anyways, drop. Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
Let's see. 10, 10, 7.
Okay, you just literally haven't rolled a failure yet tonight. So yeah,
I'm trading out the dice.
Okay.
On every.
I'm glad it works
roll.
for you. My dice hate me.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and roll damage.
That is a 7, and it is piercing.
Okay. He is still up, and but he is hurt. So he. That is the first round for everybody. Garanhon just was surprised.
Since there was a gunshot, by the way, when we get to street level, I'm going to cast my spell and run to grab the corpse.
Okay. Go and roll your spell. That'll be your action this round. Because you were basically waiting for a sound, so you were waiting.
Rolled a 6,
okay.
So succeed with stress.
Okay. I think that's just a D4. 3.
Okay. Is that mind or echo?
Mind, which doesn't matter because you get mind fallout.
Damn it.
Yep.
I needed that mind stress.
I know. I keep rolling so low. I'm just going to say creepy because I don't want to deal with this right now. You act in a weird way that weirds out your friends. Any friendly character who sees you do it marks D4 stress to mine. They're not around you right now, so you get a free. What weird thing do you do? Or yeah.
I start narrating what I am doing in the third person as though I were narrating a descriptive passage about my actions. So
okay.
Outis is Outis is out loud writing a diary entry describing what he's doing now as though it's in the past.
Meanwhile, Rakk, there was a gunshot not too far from here. Must have been the other tower. You don't know exactly what the other sniper is doing. What are you going to do? You can try to make a risky stealth check to figure out a way to sneak.
Not doing that because I am not sneaky.
All right. Well, then what do you want to wait him out, see what he does, or
it's the sniper game. It's it's basically who makes a wrong move first.
Okay.
Enemy at the gatesing it.
Okay.
Yep.
Give me a discern plus desolate.
I have both.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Okay. So
I think you mean yes.
Yeah, with that. So what you do is, well, you listen and you realize that the sniper is shifting over to the window, so he's obviously diverting his attention between the threat he thinks is in this building and what is happening to the other building. You realize now you could wait, if you wait until the next time there's a gunshot or a very loud sound, you would have an opening to charge him with a melee. Or you could inch forward until you, with your bow drawn, until he gets in line of sight and hope that he is a little slower than you, so you can shoot him before he shoots you.
For the next gunshot to melee him.
Okay, so which melee weapon are you using? I forgot.
My hunter's knife.
Okay, so you get your knife out, and basically you're edging up and waiting for the next gunshot and hoping that that's going to distract him enough for you to close the distance. So
that's the idea.
Yep. All right. So new round. We'll let Garanhon go first. Your shield was shot out of your hand and goes flying out the window. So that was just like the straps were loose, I guess, and the force of the shot knocked it out of your, ripped the straps off and it went sailing out the window. So, well, that fucking sucked. Yeah, and there's a sniper shoot, and then Valanthe shoved you aside and exsanguinated the enemy. You don't know what their status is.
Okay.
What are you?
Are they in the same room or are they across from us?
You're in a hallway. They're in a room up ahead.
Okay. Are there any doors in between?
No.
Okay. Let me take a look at
this tower, by the way, is, think of like a construction site. Like it's just bare walls and stairwells. Like it is very, whatever decorations or ornamentation or facades it has, it's been worn down to be just stone at this point. So
okay.
Yeah.
So just a bare hallway as of that. So all right. Well, in that case, since I don't see anything else, can I make a delve check to basically just kind of push my way through as much as possible before he can get a shot off, trying to just get as close as I can?
It'd just be a risky melee to charge in there.
Would it be a risky melee? So, okay. So, I can do that. 2 dice on kill. Let's see if dice bot
actually shoves you. You can shove Valanthe and be like, ah.
Nope, it's not liking me tonight.
It's not liking you tonight.
Nope.
So he has a pistol. This is not armor piercing though, because it's a pistol.
Okay.
So what's your? You don't have the shield though. So what's your?
But so that just takes me down to 2 blood protection.
All right. Well, let's find out what this does. So that's going to be 3 blood.
Okay, then we'll go down to 1.
No, he rolled a 5.
No, you're right. 3. Sorry. I was there too. Okay,
no worries.
3.
All right, let's see. Damn, he is back to the minor blood.
Jesus.
Yeah. Let's see here. I would say the shot hits you in your helmet, causes your head to ring, yeah. Your next action you take is dangerous, and the one after that is risky, and then you clear this fallout. So, ringing head.
Okay.
Boom, ow. Yeah. As the revolver shot bounces off your skull. Well, not your skull, but your helmet. Yeah. Totally cool and normal. I assume you wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least something that covers at least.
He has a helmet partially attached to his head.
Yeah.
I might have a metal plate in my head.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, that took a revolver shot. But it's fine now.
Neat.
Yeah, Valanthe. Garanhon's in your line of sight. If you can make a melee attack, but hitting him with exsanguinate would be dangerous. Dropping the top 2 dice.
Melee attack is fine though.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's stab a bitch.
All right.
Let's stab a bitch.
All right. Well, that's going to be risky because again, he is a dangerous foe. Well, he's a risky foe just by default and crowded quarters, but it's not dangerous. So you only drop your top die.
So that is a 9, an 8, and a 2.
Okay. All right, that's
so
succeeds.
I believe that means 8.
Yep.
And this is going to be with my Sacred Blade, which is Kill D6 and Bloodbound.
Okay. So that's the one. If you roll 6, you take damage as well.
I believe so. I believe that's the one that I can actually take 1d4 to make it deadly.
But let me look it up then. Which one? Bloodbound. Okay, yeah. Roll mark
Bloodbound.
D4 stress to roll with mastery. But you already.
But
used...
I think a 5 will probably be good enough.
Okay. They really wanted these guys alive. No, that is enough. He does fall with that. Meanwhile, Rakk, there is another gunshot, not quite as loud. Dare you risk it and charge in?
To this point, like just said, like it's about damn time.
All right, this is risky. So go ahead and make your melee attack.
Oh yeah, I hit.
You do. And let's see here. He will not be able to. He will hit you with his rifle butt as you shank him. He will not use the actual rifle, so that is only a D4 blood stress. So that is 3 blood stress on you. Do you have blood protection?
Yes, I do.
How much? 1?
1.
Okay. So you take 2 blood stress. Go ahead and roll your damage for your knife. Yeah, you're fine. You have 2 blood stress now.
6.
6?
Damn.
Does your hunting knife have any tags on it, or is it just... Let me look. I could look. No, it just does 6. All right. So you stab him real good. You stab him great. And you're up against the window. You realize...
Oh, I know what I have to do.
Yeah, if you give me a risky delve check, you can just throw him out the window.
I have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. Damn it, Ross! I can't not do this.
Well, he's a Swanfall cultist. He would actually think that this was.
I know. I want to do him a favor.
Yeah. You're doing him a favor, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you succeed. All right. He punches you and he claws at your face as you do that. So you take another. Well, you don't take any blood stress. And he goes sailing out.
Actually, just before I do it, I just could lean it. You're welcome.
So
throw him out.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Outis, you grab the body. As you pull the body up, there is a popping sound. You realize there was a noisemaker trap attached to the corpse. So if you move the corpse, that would have drawn the guards on you. But your friends have taken care of both guards. So, yay! You did it!
Yay!
Yeah.
Running in the direction of a furnace.
Yep. So you have the furnace there, propelled by the frenzy of the Sky Court. You are really motivated and you're quite fast. So you're the first one there, and the furnace, the Ascendant cultists. So not too far from here. Here, I'll give you a map. It's a bit.
You know, can we settle up later? I actually got to go and make sure my friends aren't dead. There's still a fight going on.
Oh, okay. All right. So
BRB.
Yeah, the two of you fortunately all of you get back together.
Are they already done?
Okay, there were just two. There were just two.
Okay, never mind. In that case, Outis runs back and then runs into them on the way. Oh, hey, yeah. I gave him the body to burn. There was it had bubble wrap under it or something. It made a popping sound.
There were 2d6 coins, 1d6 coins in each of them. Hey,
can I have that guy's revolver?
Yeah, you could have the revolver.
Absolutely. I mean,
sick.
As long as Garanhon has no issue with that, and Garanhon, I'm sorry that I had to use you as bait there for a minute, but I figured your armor would be able to absorb a bullet, because you've said you've got that armor that can absorb a bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the case of one, that's like I was not using it as a shield, and also two, that's like we need to have a serious discussion about armor piercing. Which, if you don't mind, if I can at least get the rounds out of that gun, so out of the rifle, that would be much appreciated.
Oh, absolutely. And I was actually going to see if I could, take the round from the rifle out of you.
So, it's unnecessary at this moment. It's unnecessary at the moment.
Yeah.
So my blood's reset, and I just have to go to someplace else for my miners. So,
so the revolver D6 killing, ranged, and expensive.
Ooh.
When you inflict stress with this item and roll the maximum amount, mark D6 stress to supplies.
Expensive bullets.
Yeah, very expensive bullets. So,
okay, so it was D6 kill and expensive. Gotcha.
And ranged, yeah. So,
yeah.
Ross, am I able to do sorry to interrupt. Am I able to do a delve check to see if I can get my shield back?
Yeah. No, you don't. You can just get it.
It just fell off the window.
I
assume it's down there.
Yeah.
Not sure if some kid tried to pick it up.
No, there's not many kids wandering around this place. It's a pretty bad place.
Not after the snipers took care of them.
Yeah.
I think I might have done some kind of sacrament. I threw a guy out of a window.
Oh, well, they'll be happy about that.
He had a smile on his face.
I mean, we can all hope that that's how we look when we go.
Mm-hmm. So you bring that corpse back to them. Well, you so the ascendant cultists tell you, look, I'll give you a map that I made to a place. We figured out where we can deal with this. The place is called the Machines of Dust. It's a place of very powerful machines, but it is a you need to navigate your way and find there's a person hooked up there. He's a philosopher who's hooked up to the machines there. They're supposed to be like thinking machines or something. It's weird, but it is sort of a temple to the hungry deep, a nameless god of decay and entropy. So these philosophers once upon a time built this obelisk, and they to try and commune with their god. And occasionally other philosophers and other people come down there to also try and commune with that. They sort of channel pure entropy and decay in there. So you get you unhook the philosopher from the machine, take him to the tower and have him throw him in there, and the pure entropy will sort of unstoppable force meets a movable object.
He's a techno-philosopher entropy grenade that you use to explode ghosts.
Yes, actually, that's really good. That's yeah.
I went to school, sort of.
Yeah, you got it. Got in one, so you just need to go there, and you'll do that.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, Rakk, you might get to throw another body today.
Dare I live the dream?
So if you want to do that, that would be great.
Hey, do you know anyone named Kestrel?
Yeah, why?
Oh, the guy people. They're trying to actively solicit people to kill that person and bring their stuff to them.
Oh yeah.
All right, just making sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wait, did you kill those guards?
I didn't. I was on the street. I brought the body back.
Okay. Well, are there any other bodies?
There are two, yes. One that I'm aware of.
Can you go get those bodies?
I thought we brought the one. I mean, we were.
Yeah, well, I thought you would sneak and I thought you would sneak and steal the body, not generate more bodies.
That was not specified.
Oh, there's one in the street, and then there's one in the building. Come on, let's go get them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rakk, you know where that one fell. I know where the other one is.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go.
Okay. So that takes you a little longer, but you get two more bodies, and then they start.
Wait. Does the body, the one I threw out, is it smiling?
A little bit, yeah.
Oh well, I'm gonna take my knife and make the smile bigger.
Okay.
And then bring it in.
You're joker firing it.
Love that Joker.
What does that mean? No, I'm just I'm improving his final mood.
Okay.
If he's gonna be a ghost, I want him to be a happy.
No,
ghost.
The whole point of burning them is so they do not become.
Well, if it wants to go into an endless oblivion, he wants it to be a happy endless oblivion.
Oh, okay.
Let me sleep.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay. We know what we're doing. We're professionals.
Yeah.
Hey, and for all I know, if he's gonna be so grateful, maybe I'll see him in the hunting grounds of my afterlife and chase him like prey for the rest of eternity.
Yeah, now let's go unplug a body full of the end of all existence and throw it into a ghost snake.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like a really good Sunday activity.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, just a little light fun.
Yeah, good working with you.
All right, so it is an 8 delve away.
Jeez.
Yeah, it is a bit far from Highrise. And Valanthe, if you want to convince the party to add D6 to this delve's resistance to go on a side quest to pick some cursed resources, now would be the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would. Because, guys, I know that we said that we're going to... How did you say that again, Outis? Because it just sounded so melodic when you said it. Just say it one more time for me.
I think I said techno-philosopher entropy grenade, but I'm not sure.
Unplug a techno-philosopher and throw it into a corpse snake.
Yeah.
Well,
But,
ghost snake. Technically ghosts, not corpses. Yeah. But yeah.
But then
Ghost is
once we
the corpse
unplug
of the
it,
soul.
Yeah.
what would
Mm-hmm.
ghost snake, corpse snake? It could be multiple different kinds. But here's what I just wanted to say, while we're there, we could take a lovely detour because I hear that there is a screaming rock garden along the way. And you know how I love screaming rock gardens. It's just a brief little detour. It won't take long.
Is it a rock garden where, the garden space as a whole screams, or is it a garden of individual rocks that individually scream?
I'm not sure. I've heard rumors of either way. So it could go either way. It's a coin toss at this point.
No, you guys want to see some screaming rocks?
Do I?
Okay. Let's see how much more that will add on to it.
Yeah, we're gluttons for punishment.
All right. All right, it's a 13 delve. So Garen, go ahead and give me a roll. This is delve plus cursed, oddly enough.
Okay. Outis, do you have cursed?
I do not.
I do.
Okay.
I've got it, and I've also got delve. Do you want me to make the roll instead?
Whatever you'd like to do.
Yeah, I'm full. I'm completely clear as far as stress goes, so I can assist you on that.
And tell you what, why don't we just do it this way?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go. That was a 9.
Mm-hmm. All right. Roll a d6 to see how far you get.
Oh.
All right. You make your progress.
Hurtful.
One whole progress.
Yeah.
Dicebot giveth, Dicebot taketh away.
Yeah. Let's see here. I'll give you make one more roll. And either way, I'll give you a chance to if you roll 1 or 2 again, I'll or fail, I'll give you an opportunity.
You'll give us a horrible bargain. Jesus Christ!
All right.
Okay, so see, it's not just my active dice, 10,999.
Yeah, 10,999.
Yeah.
Off of Dicebot.
Mm-hmm. Wow. All right.
Clear who Dicebot prefers.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah.
Yeah, but what's the D6 say is my
question.
Well,
now it'll be a D8 because he got a 10. He upgraded.
Oh, you're right.
The die size by 1.
Come on, D8.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Now, so you get to the rock garden easily. So you made a total of 8, so you only have 5 left. And so to gather you said they were cursed rocks at the rock garden. And what was their problem? Yeah.
So it's a screaming rock garden. We're not sure if the land that it's on is screaming or if the individual rocks themselves are screaming.
Yeah, this is a scientific expedition.
So there is, it looks kind of like, almost like a pumpkin patch, like rows and rows of rocks that are oddly pumpkin shaped. But there's an audible hum sound that permeates this rock garden. Valanthe, are you going to collect it?
Well, let me try that. Yeah, let's pick up the first rock.
Okay. You pick it up.
And see if is it the rock that's screaming or is it the garden that's humming?
Oh, it starts screaming as soon as you take it off the ground. And a face forms on it. Your face. twisted in in an expression of utter terror and fear, and it's screaming in your voice. So that's just going to be 1d6 echo stress. As it just picking up a cursed resource is dangerous, it turns out. So that is 4 echo stress, and that puts you at that is minor echo fallout, because I roll very low on these for some reason.
Dicebot knows.
Dicebot does know. It really does. Let's see here. You feel,
man, there's some good choices for echo.
Yeah. You realize you're screaming as well, a broken staccato howl. Then you realize it's in your own mind. So you now have the ravening call, which is not
normal.
Normal and good. Basically it means it doesn't nothing right now, but if you ever get a major echo fallout, it's going to be great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
So
time.
Just stick the pumpkin in the bag. Okay, we can go.
Yep.
I'm really, really tempted to pick one up just to see if it shows my face or the face of, some unknowable god beyond time that invented me, because I don't know if I count as really existing. But I don't think I'm going to do that. That sounds insane.
It does sound insane, but it also sounds exactly like something that you would do.
So that was a D6 cursed resource, by the way. The screaming rock.
Hey, I think you're real. You smell real.
Oh,
you're very real. To us, you have always been real.
Okay.
That makes me feel paranoid.
Yeah, I guess if any of you want to harvest rocks too, like you saw the mechanic.
Yep, I gotta. There's no way I can't do this.
All right,
like I have to do it.
Yeah. You there's no way to avoid it. You just take the stress. It just.
Yeah.
That is going to be 5 echo stress.
Sick.
Yep. And you have 2 mind stress.
No, my mind stress cleared. Remember?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
And then I was creepy for a bit.
Aren't we all creepy for a little?
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
We all get creepy sometimes.
And I have a D6 cursed thing, and this time I don't eat it.
Yeah. Rakk, do you want to get a screaming rock of your own?
I do not. This seems like some kind of weird mind religious-y shit.
That's fair.
I am not playing
fair.
that game.
That's fair.
What about
Definitely
you?
fair.
No, I can't utilize it with the Vermissian plate ability, so it's not really worth it to me.
All right, fair enough. So you press on. So Valanthe, give me another delve check.
Yeah, I'm not assisting this time because I screwed up my brain real good. Anyone want to tag in? Because unless anybody
he can just do it on his own and roll 3 dice. So
I can do it again. I'll just take the risk, I guess.
Well, we've been safe so far.
Yeah,
I don't.
That's how if you've been safe in the past, you're safe in the future. That's how that works.
Safe so far, safe forever. Yeah, that is correct.
All right.
Yeah.
See, we're still good.
Yeah, you're still good. Go ahead and roll your D6. All right.
Oh.
Fucking Dicebot.
Yeah. You're making progress with 1. So you have 4 left.
All right.
Slugging through.
Got it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. There's the 10 again.
All
Jesus.
Right.
It just keeps coming up. 2. We're going for 2. At least it's not 1. So now we're what? 3 away?
2.
Okay.
Even if if you succeed and you roll 1, I'm just going to give it to you. I don't know. All right, this one it costs you. I'm going to say it is going to be supply stress. You both have to in order to cross a ravine, you have to tie a lot of things together in order to make a rope to anchor onto certain things. You have to.
Or I could just use this rope attached to this grappling hook.
Yeah.
And lose the rope.
So both of you are going to take 1d6 There's gonna be 6 supplies for both of you. So that is going to be 6 supplies, and let's see here, 6 supplies. Yep.
I'm almost guaranteed to get Fallout.
Yep.
Roll a 12, Ross. Do it. I dare you.
Nope.
Damn it.
That's major.
No.
Yep. Major supply stress. So this was incredibly.
My echo stress is gone.
Yep. Your echo stress is gone. So let's take a look at supplies. I would say for you, spoiled. A resource you're carrying is destroyed. It degrades into uselessness.
Which?
For you.
Oh, okay. The only resource I had was the Screaming Rock, so apparently my Screaming Rock has gone bad.
Okay. Very good, very good. And then let's find out what happens to Valanthe with an 8, and he had 4 echo and 6 supply stress. So that also is going to be a major supplies problem.
But does that mean all of my stress goes away?
Yes, all of your stress goes away. Let's see here. No rations. You're out of food. This function is half rations, and all actions you make become risky due to shaking hands and low blood sugar. Any other party member can remove this followed by marking D8 stress to supplies. Yeah, you have. So yeah, you're down to 0 stress now. 0 echo and 0 supply stress, but now you have despair. Just so you know, you have despair religion, which means you can only use the religion tag. You have the ravening call, and now no rations. All actions are risky. And what does half rations mean? Oh, there it is. When you remove stress, roll 2 dice and pick the lower of the 2. So, yeah. So any party member can fix that with a D8 stress supply hit.
We kind of need Valanthe because Valanthe has the delving stuff for this. So I will take a D8 supply hit.
Well, yeah, go ahead, Valanthe. Go ahead and roll a D6 for your thing. To see if you roll anything but a 1, you're fine. But now that I said that, all right. So you do get to the machines of dust. You said you're going to take the D8 supply hit.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. All right, that's 3.
Not that bad.
And you're fine.
Okay.
So
You did let me have a revolver, which most people would not trust me with. So, all right. Fair is fair.
All right. So that cost you some to get you across that ravine. But you made it to the machines of dust. Let's see here. Going back to the book where it is, because I am smart. Yeah, it is you're at the tunnel mouth of you're at the mouth of a tunnel that stink of oil and rust and ozone. And you realize somewhere in the heart of there is the obelisk to the hungry deep. And in the obelisk, that is where the catatonic philosopher is hooked up. Your entropy grenade, if you will. It is rancid with decay.
I think I need to take a step back and let Garanhon step forward because this feels more like your milieu, your idiom. Yes.
Well, this is not like a delving check now. This is just straight up adventuring. But this is a good place to stop because you're about to face a whole other thing. So you decide to take a quick breather.
Yeah, we made good choices, and now we have a full plate. That's what we're doing.
Just some corpse burning. It's fine.
I got to have my second defenstration.
That's true. That's true.
You might get a third if this whole throw philosophers at ghosts things work out.
Probably a third, yes.
Yeah. So you're looking good. You just need to get a philosopher, chuck him at your the ghost snake, Ouroboros, and be on your way to tier 3.
So what you're telling me is I need to make a philosopher launching cannon.
Yeah.
A philosopher cannon, yes.
Yeah. So the I'll just leave it this. You do see
A Heidegger howitzer?
Rakk, you notice one particular thing. You notice some etching. You see some the tunnel mouth, there's a chalk mark. And the chalk mark is a stylized skull on it. And it's stylized to the others, but you recognize that's a gnoll skull. And you recognize that symbol that was drawn by another gnoll, and that's a warning to stay out of this place. So there are.
Hey guys,
yeah,
creepy gnoll warning to stay out of this place.
Oh, well, we're not creepy gnolls, and you're not a creepy gnoll, so we'll be fine.
Now, is that a warning to creepy gnolls, or is that a warning from a creepy gnoll?
Oh yeah, I may have made an assumption.
No, it's a creepy warning from a gnoll.
Oh,
okay. There's a slight difference there.
Yeah, no, that was foolish of me.
So, do we need to follow that one, or does that mean that we just need to be casual when we go in?
Well, normally, gnoll warnings normally aren't, hey, this could be a minor inconvenience. They're usually a little more lingering death and castration awaits.
Oh, is it like hobo signals? Is there one for like when people will give you food?
Oh yeah, it's totally like that one. That one's usually written in blood.
No.
So they're going to give us food if we don't stay out, or they're going to give us food if we do stay out? I'm confused. Are there multiple signs here, or is there just the one?
Oh, it's just the one that says your life will be in danger if you come in here.
Ah.
Well, our lives are in danger all the time.
Well, yeah, I think it means like more than normal.
It could be, yes.
Yeah, Rakk, this might be construed as a threat, like stay the fuck out.
Like a terrorist.
It could also be a threat too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like this is my place, stay away from it. So how do we parse this? Like, is there a way that we can contact the gnoll inside and find out if they're one of those stay out of my property kind of gnolls, or if they're the doom, beware, abandon all hopes of your tire damage to all who enter here?
Well, this kind of warning, it's more like the moment if a gnoll's still in there, it's the moment that it sees us, they're going to want to maul and murder us.
It's okay. They might try that, but we have a Rakk.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there's
you can out-maul and out-murder anything I have ever seen.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying there might be like a lot of them in there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's something to ponder as the group looks down the only tunnel into the path that they need to go to. All right,
let's start a fire and have a conversation amongst ourselves for a bit.
All right, very good. Stay a while.
I can hollow out this formerly cursed rock and make it into a little thing that we can, a little cauldron we can cook some stew in.
Well, skulls are terrible for that.
Yeah. You know what? I will put up the tent so that we can, have a place to rest our heads when we actually decide to rest. And just remember, which side is it that Rakk spoons on again? Is it the left side or the right?
It's whatever side I happen to find most comfy.
Oh.
You will know who you are.
Yeah, it depends on the ground.
All right. As the group bickers about that, we'll end this episode.
Not a
this isn't bickering.
Yeah.
This is discussing.
Yeah, this is bantering. It's
you're
different.
right. You're right. Sorry, this is banter. I apologize.
We're discussing logistics, voice from the sky. Why must you make everything into a fight?
That's true. All right. Question, comments, suggestions. You guys all have fun?
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, we are a delightful crew, aren't we?
Look, we bring our own fun.
Mm-hmm. All right. So next time, the Machines of Dust. And we'll all talk to you later. Bye.
Bye.
Later. Bye-bye.